It was the biggest swing in this state's electoral history. More than 600,000 of the Labor Party's traditional supporters took their revenge on that party and voted Liberal or National last Saturday. In a statewide swing of 17%, the coalition picked up 33 seats, breaking into constituencies never represented before. The ALP lost its heartland in a humiliating rejection of its inconsistent and often self-indulgent method of governing the state. Later we'll look at the consequences with the new opposition leader John Robertson, and shortly we'll be talking to the new Premier of New South Wales, Barry O'Farrell. But first, let's follow the progress of one new MP who shocked the tally room last Saturday night by taking a heartland Labor seat.
I always believed from the very start that Campbelltown was a seat that deserved to be Liberal, and I thought that we'd never ever tested it properly. And I took 4 months off work, extensively went around the community, and what I found was people were ready for a change.
Congratulations. Wednesday morning, and Brian Doyle, 47, married 2 children, was off to state parliament as the new member for Labor's heartland seat of Campbelltown.
Congratulations again. Have a wonderful time.
Gladys Berejiklian, are you picking up any further light?
Amazingly, Brian Doyle, who early on we didn't think had a chance in Campbelltown, is now getting 44% of the primary vote. Just amazing. That's a swing of over 20% in Labor heartland, a seat like Campbelltown.
Mr Doyle, a descendant of a 19th century convict, has been a police officer for 27 years. He has a law degree and an MBA and rose to the rank of Chief Inspector. He's a former councillor at Broken Hill, when he was stationed there for 3 years and where he joined the National Party.
Campbelltown is a Liberal gain.
Wow.
These are amazing figures.
They are amazing results.
Are you here to examine the crowding on the trains?
Actually, I'm here to go to work.
Brian Doyle joined the Liberal Party in 2004, and he took 4 months' leave of absence to campaign full-time in Campbelltown at this election. The seat was vacated by his friend, former Minister Graham West. He won against the political odds, a Labor margin of 21.7% in a seat the Labor Party had held for 40 years.
Everyone that lives at Campbelltown, most of them actually have to travel away to work, so transport links are vital. An effective train service, an effective road service. And over time, both of those have sort of become run down and in need of renovation. It's an area that's missed out on a lot of the good things of government. Because it's been so safe, I think Labor never had any real reason to spend any money on it. And I think because it was so safe, probably the Liberals also neglected to pay too much attention to it. But that's changed now, and Campbelltown's well and truly on the map.
Brian Doyle met his new parliamentary colleagues for his first party room induction and was warmly received by the new Premier.
Fantastic, fantastic.
There were amazing scenes in the Jubilee Room at Parliament on Wednesday as the Duumvirate, Premier Barry O'Farrell and Deputy Premier Andrew Stoner, welcomed newcomers to their now bulging joint party room.
Mr 36+% swing, Paul Toole from Bathurst.
The man who introduced me to the suburb of Roos, Brian Doyle from Campbelltown.
At the very last, the new member for Campbelltown, Brian Doyle, made his formal entrance to the party room.
We've seen in both Nationals and Liberals electorates a rush to our candidates in a way that's never been seen before. Both parties and both party rooms are at historic highs. We're representing areas that we've never ever represented before, and that's an important thing we need to understand. No more can there be arguments about the Liberal Party being a North Shore party, because we now hold more seats in Western Sydney than on the North Shore. So enjoy this moment for as long as it lasts, but then get back to work, because there are big things to be done across this state. There is a huge job that is ahead of us. And there is no room for complacency or scandals, because that's what brought Labor down.
Our new Premier, Barry O'Farrell, is very committed to Campbelltown, and you might have noticed in his victory speech we got a mention 4 times, and that didn't happen by chance. He's been a regular visitor out to Campbelltown. I've regularly spoke with him about issues at Campbelltown, and the fact that he's made himself Minister for Western Sydney just shows how committed he is to our area.
Campbelltown and all the former Labor heartland must now be sharing this